Hello everyone, myself Vaishnavi studying in 10th standard from SG Bara English Medium High School. Today I am going to explain about acids. So let us know what are some physical properties of acids. So we know generally about acids are sour in taste and blue litmus paper turns to red when in case of acid. So apart from this, what is perfect definition of acid? So acids are hydrogen containing substance which are capable acids are hydrogen containing substance means acids they contain hydrogen which are capable of donating proton to another substance means they are capable of donating hydrogen to another substances. For example, HCl is a acid, hydrochloric acid, and H2SO4 sulfuric acid. So it contains hydrogen. They are capable of denoting hydrogen to another substances. Few examples means acids. Apart from the strong acid that produces in our stomach, when we do exercise or we play anything, we feel pain in our legs or we feel pain in our arms. So the muscle cells present in our body, they produce lactic acid. So how interesting means our human bodies are also known to be producing acid. Chemical properties of acids. So first we will know what happens when acid reacts with base. So acid when reacts with base, it always produces salt and water. For example, HCl, hydrochloric acid plus base NaCl, it always produces salt plus water. So whenever an acid reacts with base, it produces salt and water. So we will know why we took this first. Next, what happens when metal reacts with acid? So when metal reacts with acid, yes sir. Sir, the first minute watch रही. So we will know some chemical properties of acids. So first we will learn what happens when acid reacts with base. So when acid reacts with base, it always produces salt plus water. Let's take an example. HCl means hydrochloric acid plus base NaOH. It gives salt. NaCl is a salt and water H2O. So whenever an acid reacts with base, it gives salt and water. So next, another property, when metal reacts with acid, What happens when metal reacts with acid? It gives salt and hydrogen gas. Let's take example zinc plus acid H2SO4 sulfuric acid. It gives salt ZnSO4 plus H2 because this metal reacts with sulfate to form zinc sulfate, means it is a salt and hydrogen is left, so it produces hydrogen. So whenever a metal reacts with acid, it gives salt and hydrogen gas. So next, when metal oxide reacts with acid, what it gives? Metal oxide are mainly basic in properties. So first, why we learnt acid plus acid reacts with base to form salt and water, means metal oxide are basic in properties. So when base reacts with acid, it will produce salt plus water. Same as when acid reacts with base. So metal oxides are basic in nature. So when base reacts with acid, it gives salt plus water. Let's take an example. So copper is a metal plus oxygen. When metal reacts with oxygen, it gives metal oxide. Means sir wait. Copper oxide. So when metal oxide means CuO reacts with acid, so it will form when metal oxide reacts with acid, it will give salt H2O water. So whenever metal oxides are basic in nature, so when acid reacts with acid, it forms salt and water. When metal oxide reacts with acid, it forms salt and water. What happens when metal carbonate or metal hydrogen carbonate reacts with acid? What happens when metal carbonate and metal hydrogen carbonate are reacted with acid? It will give salt plus water plus carbon dioxide. So whenever a metal carbonate or metal hydrogen carbonate is reacted with acid, it gives salt, water and carbon dioxide. Let us take an example. Calcium carbonate plus acid. It gives calcium carbonate when reacts with acid, that is hydrochloric acid, it gives salt, CaCl2 salt plus water and carbon dioxide. So these are the chemical properties of acid. So we will know now what happens when acid is poured, or what happens acid in water solution. So what happens when acid in a water solution? So acids means acids contain hydrogen atoms as cation and anion. Means cation means positively charged and anion means negatively charged. So acid contains hydrogen as cation and anion in the form of, so this is an acid, so it contains cation as hydrogen plus anion as chlorine. So we have to know what happens when acid in a water solution. So let us, when acid, what happens when acid in a water solution? Acid contains hydrogen, we know that, and we know that hydrogen, acids are capable of denoting proton to another substance. We know that. What they are denoting? They are denoting hydrogen. So let us perform an activity to know what happens acid in a solution. So we have taken the beaker and we took some water in it and we poured some acid, means HCl acid. So it is water. So we know that acids are capable of denoting hydrogen to another substance. So it dissociates in water. In aqueous solution, that hydrogen dissociates in water and it reacts with water. So hydrogen dissociates means in water, hydrogen dissociates from chloric acid. So what it forms? It forms H2O plus H, means H3O plus ions, which is known as hydronium ions. So when acid is reacted with water, it forms hydronium ions because hydrogen dissociates in aqueous solution to form hydronium ions. These hydronium ions are responsible for acidic properties. So acids are electrolytes. Electrolytes means they are good conductors of electricity. So we will perform an activity to know that acids are good conductors of electricity. So we have taken a beaker and this is HCl solution. So it is a beaker containing HCl acid. So acid conducts electricity. How we know that? When this is a rubber cork and we placed 2 nails on it, it is connected to a wire and a battery is fixed to it and a switch and a bulb. So when switch is on, it conducts electricity, means the bulb glows. This concludes that acids are electrolytes, means they are good conductors of electricity. So let us know how strong or weak the acid is. So we will consider a pH scale which has up to 14 numbers. This 7 number indicates that the solution is not an acid and not an base, means it is neutral. So we are learning about acid. So how we know that how strong or weak a acid is? By noting that how much hydrogen concentration is there in a solution. So this is a pH scale. Increasing acidic nature means how we go. This is the increasing scale of acid, means here hydrogen ion concentration is more. When we go from bigger, means when we go from bigger number to the smaller number in the pH scale, the hydrogen ion concentration is more, means acidic nature is more. So when we consider 1, so pH is 1 and pH is 5. So which is more acidic? 1, of course 1 is more acidic, because here how the number decreases, that much the acid is strong. So we can know how strong or weak acid by the concentration of hydronium ions. Higher the concentration of hydronium ions, it is a strong acid, and lower the concentration of hydronium ions, it is weak acid. So we will know how strong or weak the acid is by the concentration of H plus ions in a solution. So we learnt that when acid is mixed with water, it forms hydronium ions. So what is this process called? When acid is mixed with water to decrease the concentration of acid, so it is called dilution. The mixing of acid with water is called dilution. We will know about the indicators now. What are indicators? Indicators are the chemical substances which detect the nature of other substances. Means indicators which detect the nature of other substances, whether the substance is acid or whether the substance is base. So this indicator detect whether the substance is acid or base. So for example, litmus paper is an example of indicator. So we have now 4 types of indicators. First, olfactory indicator. These are the chemical substances whose odor, means whose smell changes when an acid or base is mixed with it. Means when an acid or base is reacted with these olfactory indicators, smell vanilla essence and onion. So when these with acid base these are the indicators which are synthesized in industries or synthesized in laboratory. These indicators are synthesized or prepared in laboratory or industry. For example, methyl orange or phenolphthalein solution. Next, Natural indicators. What are natural indicators? These indicators which are found in nature. It itself says natural means these are indicators are found in nature, means in the plants or in plants. For example, turmeric and litmus solution. This litmus solution is purple dye which is extracted from plant. So these are called natural indicators. Next, universal indicators. By this we are imagining that universal indicators means all indicators are together. No, these indicators, they do not detect the nature of that substance, but it detects how strong the acid or base is, means it detects the smell of the substance. For example, pH paper. Yes, it indicates how strong the acid or base is by the H plus ion concentration or OH minus ion concentration. So this ends the explanation. Thank you.